Like,
No, we don't need it.
it's gorgeous outside, so we might as well get some air coming in. I got this window open here too.
I love you so much.
And I love you.
Oh, hi everybody.
I just started it 1 second ago.
Cool. Oh my goodness. I'm sorry for every bad thing that I've done.
Me too, darling.
I value our relationship so much.
I also am sorry for every bad thing that I've done. And
It's okay.
yeah, I think on balance we measure our respective quantity of mistakes versus some sort of average. We're doing great.
Sure. Exactly. I think so too. Yes.
Quantity
I
and scope
fully
of.
agree.
Hi, Daniel Berry Sports Highlights and Winston's mom. So,
Oh, what? You want us to watch you eat?
is it your chance to shine? That's what the title of this video is. What's the answer? Is it your chance to shine? Why did I start this live stream? I was going to do something that I thought would be...
Would you like me to make you something? I'm going to make myself some yakisoba, but I can make you...
No, I think I'm going to... I think you reminded me of what I was going to do. I was going to cook. I think I'm going to do steaks again. If you don't want one, I can just make one. I finished your
I do want a salad.
You want a salad?
Yeah, so I can make you a salad too if you want.
I think I'm going to pass on the salad tonight. It's a little hard to eat because like the right side where my sockets are have been having more trouble healing because I have to chew over on the right side. Whereas the left side's been left unmolested and it's healing better. So I'm just gonna stick with the steak and avoid the sharpness of lettuce.
Okay.
Or I might do the following thing. I might make myself salad and first put the salad out on the cutting board and then chop it up into really little pieces. So if I do that, I do that.
Okay, sounds good. I'll make myself yakisoba then.
All right, cool. So we're here, we're queer, we don't want any more bears, and perhaps even more importantly than that, we are live streaming. We are live streaming a dream that only a select few people get to do. Most people, YouTube's like, no, you're not high quality enough to be on our platform. But with talking to French people, they say, you are hereby awarded the title of the world's only YouTube channel. And may we just say how well deserved the title is. Okay. I'm going to make this live chat. I'm going to move this over here. About right there is fine. Now, put this up, like so. Close this a little bit more. Make this a little bit.
Where's the tea?
Oh, it's on the dining room table.
Cool, thank you.
There's not much left in that bottle, I don't think. Oh, the U.S. scored. So the U.S. is up 1-0 over Japan at the moment in international soccer. Of course, I'm a little behind reality, so
Chubba, you want to go inside now to eat?
I think all mothers shine a little, at least until their kids grow up enough to watch out for themselves. The Shining by Stephen King.
Wait, what? Is that what that movie was about?
Well,
Or
that's what the quote is from. Let's see.
Oh my god, it really is from that book.
Yeah.
That's so creepy.
I need to go get a paquete de cigarrillos, as they say in Spanish, which means a packet of cigarettes from the car. This is my coffee. Okay, this is my coffee. This is my bone. Go make some toffee and then go on home. First step in today's exciting activity. A little magic trick I call, where did these come from? What? That's amazing, Eric. You are amazing the living shit out of me. Perhaps unsurprisingly. Hello there, Dollar Bob. T-Wep? Talking with extraordinary people? Excitable people? Explorative people? Explanation people. That's what I should have titled this, is explaining things to people. You don't want this explanation, but so if I'm gonna grill up statistics, which I plan to. Oh no, it says TWFP, talking with famous people. So I'm a little inclined. Okay, a medium lot inclined to start looking at that barbecue, putting together some sticks, making myself a fire, grilling me up some steaks. I'm almost feeling like myself again. Still not all the way slept up incredibly, but I will be sleeping better going forward. I have been sleeping better thanks to my dietary changes and sleeping longer chunks of sleep without getting up. It makes a big difference. It's what you need, you know. You need a good 4 hours and then maybe get up and pee or something. Oh, sugar, sugar, boom, 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 boom. You are my honey girl, and I can't stop loving you. Well, we could start by gathering some more sticks. I might be a little stick poor at the moment. We could fill up our bucket with sticks. That's what I should have titled this live stream. Filling a bucket with sticks. Maybe people don't want their chance to shine. I'm here chugging along. Is that because you're a train, Dolly Bob? Do you, when you move around, do you say chugga 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 choo choo chugga 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 choo choo? That way nobody gets run over by you. They know you're coming with the choo choos. I believe it's choo choo, Dolly Bob, not toot toot. Okay, I'm pretty sure it's CHOO, CHOO. That's why in The Simpsons, in that Valentine's Day card episode, Ralph received or gave a Valentine that said, I choo choo choose you. It was very romantic. Yours goes toot toot. You're a short train? Okay, well, that just means your train speaks a different language than my train. My train speaks English. Yours must speak like French or something. It must be French for choo choo. Thanks, Rachel. I'd get you the card that says Be Mine with a picture of a bee on it. All right. So let's go collect a few sticks. With my new technique of stick collecting, it's much better than my old technique of stick collecting. So I used to bring the pusher around. First, let's put on our shoes. That's step one in Operation Stick Get. So overcast makes me wonder if we might see a few drops of rain. Oh, drops a few drops of rain. Okay. I've got my shoes, my feet, a pair of testicles. So, first things first. Put on shoes. But Eric, you don't have any socks on. That's alright. I'm tough like that. It's already dark here in Ga. Well, that's because you live in what's known as the wrong time zone. All times should be understood as plus or minus California time, which is the correct time zone. Okay, now that we've established what the correct time zone is, let's go get our stick bucket. Yes, that's right. We have a stick bucket. It's good to have a stick bucket to put sticks in. And you know, last night's sticks came out fantastic. It's a little more tricky when you're not dealing with charcoal, you know, when you're just dealing with wood. But it was good enough for our caveman ancestors. It's good enough for me. When we were busy evolving as hunter-gatherers, Everybody's like, hey, let's get a bucket of sticks. Who's an Anglo-Saxon? Now, and then you talk about fallacies. I would truly dig it if you discoursed on fallacies. Well, you know, the right-leaning media has kind of made California into the poster child of government activism gone wrong, but gone awry. But I don't really think that's very accurate. There are lots of different parts of the state. Mariposa County, for example, self-identifies, at least some portion of the county does, as a Second Amendment sanctuary. People up here tend to all be armed, and there's plenty of places where you can shoot guns legally out in the wilderness around here. So, you know, it's a very conservative county, really, in a lot of ways. It's no growth, but it's also diverse, tolerant, you know. It's everything you want a place to be, really. Okay, here's my stick getting ground here, which is, I mean, I could go down farther today. Alright, I'll tell you what. I'll start over here getting some of these sticks. Oh, you're looking that way. Okay. We don't have nearly as much stick getting to do. I forgot to put my gloves on. Oh well, that's fine. We still have half a bucket of sticks from yesterday. Get out of here, turkeys. I thought I heard something over there. Those turkeys have figured out where I put seeds every day. They've been making these daily pilgrimages over here to eat the seeds. But those seeds are not for the turkeys. A whole flock of them coming in. It's like the four squirrels. They spent all this time burying all their little seeds. Turkeys just come dig them all up. Steal all their seeds. Turkeys walking around like they own the joint. They need to respect the fact that I did not put out those seeds for them. Alright, that's good enough. Yeah. Now we have our bucket of sticks. Let's go back up the hill. And let's shoo away those bad turkeys. Get out of here, you bad turkeys. Shoo. Shoo. Get away. I think they're filthy like peacocks. They poop everywhere. There's nothing but trouble. So, I used to be like, ooh, cool turkeys. Now I just realized they're just like peacocks. Georgia has one of the largest GDPs in the nation, huh? Well, la-ti-da. There. I successfully brought back la-ti-da. You took a beer making class once? That's cool. How did your beer come out? Alright, let me show you what I'm doing here on the barbecue. A little bit of maintenance. It's going to be exciting. I'm going to push this through these holes here. Oh, no, it's fine. I'll move the stuff. You can go through. Cool, thanks so much. Have a good day. Okay, so we just got a package delivered, and Georgia, the new California, as far as TV and movies go, they're filming crap everywhere right now. Yeah, well, California kind of fucked that up, especially LA County. You know, they killed the golden goose, kind of, right? All right, so Next up on our order of tasks here, I want to get rid of all this ash. I'm just going to dump it over the side of the hill. It's obviously very cold. There's no risk of starting a fire in there. So if you see here, I dumped sunflower seed shells there before that I swept up. Give it a little ashing. That'll just wash away in the first rain. It's looking like it might rain now. Check it out. There's some clouds. But then right there you see some blue. See? But right over the top of us, we got clouds. Still, I haven't felt a single raindrop yet. So I do the barbecue out here in the middle of the driveway so I don't start any fires, you know. Okay. Actually, I'm going to be smart and start it over here, all in one corner. Okay, that's a good starting spot. How much land do you have? 1 acre. Tax incentives are pretty scummy as a concept. Yeah. Sure thing, Dollar Bob, you do you. I now am going to go get a blowtorch. watching the soccer game. So I opened up the window so I could see. All right. And I'm glad I don't have more than 1 acre because taking care of land is a hustle. That one was a little tricky to start, but seems to be fine now. It should be able to carry forward based on that, no problem. I think we'll just start adding a couple of these bigger sticks here, which we'll need to get a nice bed of coals going. There. So that will make a nice starting bed of coals. Once that starts to burn down, it's a cleaner fire today. Meaning, I guess I used less oily woods. Fewer pieces of oily wood, I guess, would be the most precise way to say it. I'm not making grilled cheese. I'm making steaks. Like, I'm going to go bring those steaks outside right now. We'll let that go for a little bit. Dumbass. What a dumbass I am. All right. Let's go inside and get the steaks. The U.S. is still leading Japan. 1-0. Steaks. I'm just going to cook these exactly the same way I did yesterday. As you see, the fire's going strong. I need to bring a trash can over here. I'll be right back. I'm just going to get a trash can. All right. Fire's going good. We'll just let that burn down. Once that's all cold, I think we'll put these two sticks on top of the coals and start cooking the steaks with that setup. That'll be good because those pieces of wood that I just showed you, they seem to burn clean. You want your wood to burn white, not black. Having to make a custom envelope system because all they got included is very ADSR, and I need something not identical but more akin to the DX7 envelopes. Well, I wish you all the best in your envelope crafting. It's good that you're into projects. Projects are a way towards feeling satisfaction in life. Attack, delay, sustain, release. And what's the alternative way to do that? It is burning like a campfire, you know. But I have more than just sticks in there. I've got some decent pieces of wood. I might not even need to wait for that to burn down. I can operate the wood. But I'm gonna wait for it to get a little less spicy with the flames. Okay, I'm gonna go get a utensil from the house. You might say cooking technique is interesting but effective. Well, that's not inaccurate, I guess. It'll vary some according to the day, conditions of the fire, whatever. The only reason it's not likely to turn into disaster is that I've grilled many steaks in my day. So occasionally I fuck them up still. It's more art than science, really, if you don't have charcoal. There we go. Okay. just let those sit there for a while and, defrost a bit. Do that. Enjoy this year because no one likes you when you're 23. What if you use beef as the kindling? How would that make the meat taste? Extra beefy, I guess. But see, that's good white smoke coming out of there. That's not black smoke, so I don't mind it getting on the meat at all. Okay, let's leave that alone for a bit to enjoy time by itself. Let's leave that alone. Mm-hmm. That guy is right. We should leave that alone for a bit. Well, I'm gonna get a non-alcoholic beer. Oh, sure, I know. It's got a lot of carbs in it, but that's TFB. I got a lot of good sleep last night and today, in like solid 3-hour blocks. It was fantastic. Yeah, I had a couple of naps. Klaus Thaler. All right. I'll check on that in about 10 minutes. It's 6:04 right now. Maybe a little less than 10. Anyone who puts the apostrophe on y'all is all right by me. I don't know where else you'd put it. You mean after the A? That doesn't make any sense. That would make no sense at all. That lady loves her laundry detergent.
Right? She's so happy.
Yeah. She's like, fuck yeah, I'm doing laundry again today.
That's me.
Oh, lots of people put it after the A, huh? Well, here's another one of those kind of quirky things. What do you think? A lot of people, if you say howdy to them, they'll say howdy back to you. But howdy is short for how do you do? So we should answer fine. How about yourself?
It's good to know.
Yeah.
When I go to the south.
So if you encounter a howdy, prove yourself one who's in the know and respond with fine. No, because you're not answering their question. Howdy is short for how do you do. You have to answer it with fine, good, okay, something like that. Unless you're trying to be challenging. Howdy. Well, how do you do? You tell me first. That's not very polite. Yeah, when they're going well. But I've been completely ignoring my projects for the last 3 weeks almost.
It's sleepy.
3 weeks. It's been a sleepy 3 weeks.
It has been.
Oh, no, Sage. If what you're saying is because everybody's wrong, it's okay. No, that's not how it works. Yeah, the payoff when things come together is nice. It's true. But I'm super SE unconscious, so I have trouble feeling the satisfaction of getting things accomplished that some people might have.
My SE is like so like weird when I can't do things at the same time because like I literally did not know that I like closed the screen door.
Well, that's normal to be because in that instance, you're probably on the phone.
I was.
So you were in the external metaphysical space,
Mm-hmm.
not in the external physical space.
No.
But you reflexively closed something behind you.
Yeah.
It happened to be the screen door, which is actually easier to close behind you than the regular door.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, it was totally unconscious because I was on the phone.
No, Sage. I'm just playing. You are correct in the distinction you're making here. Okay. You are correct. There's a big distinction between a normalized colloquial usage of a word and a normalized misspelling. We should all respect that distinction with all of our hearts. Because what really matters is how we relate to this question emotionally.
Mm.
Yeah. David Sedaris is a good writer.
Yeah.
All right, I think we can go check on those steaks for a moment. Texan bona fides is fine, no Sage. That's fine. Well, you are the Lone Star State. There's no room for a second star. All right, let's go take a look at what's happening with our meat on the grill. The U.S. is now taking a 2-0 lead over Japan. I rather expected Japan to win this game, actually, because the U.S. lost the other day to some wimpy team. I don't remember who. Smoky. Okay. We'll leave the top off for a bit. In fact, it's a fine idea to just put them both over direct heat for a moment or two. Okay, we'll just leave those like that for a bit. Okay. When it gets down to coals, We'll move them over the top of the coals. Psychiatry is very different than psychology because psychiatry is really, um, like pharmacology for brain drugs. Psychiatrists prescribe drugs to people who have varying degrees of real problem. Psychologists, they just think your problems can be solved with their words or your own words or something. Sometimes that's true. People have different relationships with words, Like, a psychologist is not necessarily super likely to help me because there's a chance I've considered the perspectives that they might offer as a solution. Okay, now I need to go get that sprinkle stuff. Havana syndrome. What's Havana syndrome? Doctors do a lot more than just lie for money, okay? Let's not be dishonest about our critique. Stand up. Excellent. Excellent. So I got them standing. That way you can get the sides. I take antipsychotics periodically. I take them surprisingly often, actually. I take Rachel's olanzapine to help me go to sleep. Let them finish like that. They could probably use a little bit of while in there. It's not been a super long cook time so far. Hopefully they don't fall over. So we'll smoke a cigarette. That's about as much more time as they probably need as one cigarette for, based on where they are right now. Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough, No Stage. Maybe I'm being a little blasé about the earthquake risk. I am stunned by how long it took me to recover from Adderall this time. And I'm still not 100% recovered. But the reason is because I couldn't catch up on sleep properly because I had to get up and pee all the time. Today I got a lot of good sleep. For lunch I had Rachel's leftover steak. For dinner I'm having steak, and I may make myself a little bit of like a coleslaw style salad by chopping up the lettuce really small because I don't want to poke into my holes here where it's going to inhibit or interfere with the healing of my pulled teeth out, sockets of those teeth. I can only chew over here on my right side on this one pair of molars I have that works right, so I have to. So the left side's healing a lot better than the right side because I don't eat on the left side. What does stimulant withdrawal do to you? Oh, being depressed? Yeah, it did this past time. I had a little some depression, but it's really a matter of, and Rachel had a rough time of it too. For me, it's ultimately a matter of how well can I sleep when I run out of amphetamines. If I sleep really well when I run out of amphetamines, I mostly sleep through the FI stuff. It's not a bad choice, Winston's mom. Not a bad choice at all. It's looking pretty stormy over there. I can really hear those birds' wings flap. If you have HBO Max and you're not watching Peacemaker, you're doing yourself a disservice. It's a very fine and hilarious show. I mean, looking over there, it almost looks like it's raining over there, but I'm not sure. It's so dark over there. What time is it? It is 6:30, 6:22. Yeah, letters come on at 7. All right. That's most of us cigarette. Let's check on these steaks. feeling it's going to be about time to bring the plates out. The anticipated outcome here. I have a feeling they're not really done enough. I can tell. I can just tell. I don't know how I can tell. But they're not done enough. Okay, we'll just let that go for a little while. I'll start sizzling pretty soon. Let's leave that top open for a bit. You forgot to bring your weed to Vegas? Hi, Cameron. Let's put together the most ghetto kit. That's a shocking thing to forget, Cameron. Shocking. Hi, Caroline. Okay, let's go get a plate. Okay. You want to hold down the fork for a minute?
Sure. Hi, everybody. Oh, thanks, Caroline. Are you guys ready for the meat adventure that is going to be brought to Eric's taste buds?
And yours.
Mine too?
Yeah, I make these steak. You say you didn't want one?
Yeah.
Oh, my bad.
That's okay.
I'll eat the other one later, I guess.
Oh, okay.
Or you can eat it later.
Hey, No Stage. What do you think about the meat? You think those sticks were good for his meat? That sounds so bad. You think that the sticks that he made for the grill are good enough for the meat? You think he picked out some good sticks? The US just won over Japan in soccer for it was 2-0.
You know, realistically, I'll probably just eat both these steaks right now.
Yeah, that's what I thought you were going to do. You'll be plenty full.
Yeah.
used to have tidal wave dreams too. Like if I'd be on a house by the beach and there'd be a tidal wave. I don't know that song, Kamuno. Anybody like Mega Top Phoenix by Big Audio Dynamite? I can repeat that for decades. I don't. When did that come out? Ooh, you got some radish sauce. That's so good.
Yeah.
Oh yes.
Put some horseradish right there. Maybe a little more. I'm a big horseradish fan.
Me too.
This isn't horseradish sauce. This is straight up horseradish.
No dry bite. Hashtag no dry bites.
Yeah, hashtag no dry bites.
Oh yes.
I think it was an album from the 90s your brother turned you on to.
Oh yes. Trouble Strauss.
Alright, has this steak rested enough? Well, maybe, maybe not. Let's find out. I think it's cooked enough. Yeah, looks about perfect, really. Are super good.
Super good.
It's very smoky. Not overcooked at all, though. I was right to give it more time.
It's an interesting wall that he's behind.
Mm-hmm.
Did like Paul McCartney like sell his soul to the devil or something? Like, how is he still touring? It really though, like he's older than my parents, and
Because he's an ENFJ. Look at Billy Joel too. I mean, granted, he now has some problem, but yeah, I don't think it was just Lennon and McCartney either. I think it was all four of them were a magic combo.
Yeah. I often like thinking about their socionics relations combo. They really were a magic combo. And they were really nice to let George write.
Mm. It's very smoky, but it's good. Hey, Rachel.
Yes, sir?
Could you grab me another cross hauler?
Sure.
He's basically just saying his awareness that he's dreaming wakes him up.
Does it twist off?
No, I can open it over here. It's fine. Mm. Mm. That's delicious.
Oh yeah, I asked you. I said, Eric, you're so cute. Did you have your cheeks pinched a lot as a kid?
Hmm. I don't think a whole hell of a lot. No.
Mm.
All it needs is just one moment to go there.
This is a nice fatty bit right here. It's gonna be good. Mm. Perfect. You mean you don't come up with novel solutions in your dreams?
You think you're the man of our generation.
Thanks, beautiful.
You're welcome.
The only novel things I sometimes have in dreams really are when I'm going to sleep. Sometimes I hear music.
Oh.
Mm. Those fatty bites are good. It's like a bite or two of prime snuck into this choice steak.
How does it go? Choice?
I don't know what's below choice. Or just regular.
Okay.
Prime's the best, but it's so expensive.
Mm-hmm. Oh my goodness. You're such a Mr. Man. Yes. Oh, yes.
No, these are not Logan Paul brand steaks. These are Pioneer Market brand steaks. I'm going to eat one of them now. And then maybe Rachel will want to split the other one with me later. I don't know. But if not, I'll eat the other one later. No problem. I ate her leftover steak for lunch today. Oh, Iceland! Does it not count? Oh, it counts. Okay. Iceland ties it up with France, 2-2. A draw against France would be huge for Iceland. He totally scored that goal with his dick too. Look at this, Rachel.
Oh my god, he really
See
did
it right
go
there at the
right
end.
up. Oh my god, twice.
Right there.
Yeah. He like boom.
Boom! He scored the goal right with his dick.
In Iceland, that means you're a real man.
Mm-hmm. As Bill Cosby, you have an irrational love of pudding.
Mm-hmm.
I'd say this is a little oversmoked, maybe, but not just a niggling complaint. I got a little impatient. Yeah. Ankylosaurus in New York? What's an ankylosaurus? Is that a dinosaur that 80% of its body is ankles? I haven't had those kind of drinks. Yeah, mostly ankle. Oh, the armored dinosaur with a club. I know that. I know what you're talking about. Well, I guess they took that goal off the board.
Really?
Must have been offsides, I guess. Small bites there. When you have such limited teeth as I, and you're trying to avoid using your socket holes to bite with. It can be a bit of a challenge. I feel like my left socket holes have mostly healed now, but my right ones, they keep accidentally biting chirp things into them.
I'm sorry to hear that.
No shade. Oh.
Like that?
Mm-hmm.
So they're gonna let you know when your caps come in?
My screws for the bottom.
The screws come in and then you'll pay.
I'll put a down payment on them.
Mm.
Or the deposit, whatever you want to call it.
Let me tell you, if I had those holes in my mouth, I would be touching them all the time. Like with my tongue and my finger. You're doing good.
Well, you know, it's not like I had regular teeth there before.
That's true.
England stomped Serbia 5-0. Yeah. I nailed this.
Yeah, you did.
Tastes like a campfire. you've never eaten a campfire before, then you might not get the reference. I mean, you can make an effort to defend them, but no, absolutely not. Only correct things are defensible. I'm a little less patient today. Yesterday I did 2 wood burns, waiting for those to get down to coals before I really started in on the cooking. All right, let's have a couple more bites of this stick. Because I'm still actually a little bit hungry. This bite's a little rare, but it's fun. Just put an air tag on it, y'all, and you'll be able to find it more easily. This is satisfying. But definitely a little oversmoked. Well, Iceland lost.
Iceland lost?
They lost to France.
How?
France scored 2 goals and Iceland only scored 1.
Oh.
I wonder if you feel like being a huge lamb, Rachel.
What?
I wonder if you feel like being a huge lamb.
Oh, huge lamb? What do you need?
Could you put these steaks in foil and put them in the fridge?
Yeah, sure.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
All electric SUV. You're the one who gets charged up. Connected. Spacious. And ready for long use. The 2025 Ford Mustang Mach-E. It's time to see Ford. Come in today for a great deal on a Ford Mustang Mach-E. Only at your California Ford dealer.
Happy birthday, Gil. You're finally a man.
They're taking action, driving electric, making clean power choices, and saving money with smart rebates. Together, we're creating clean power cities, while Smart keeps our promise to deliver world-class safety, reliability, and some of the lowest rates in California. The Clean Power City.
I'm so proud of you, Gil. You lived 23 whole years. That's amazing. I'm really amazed by how amazing that is. It's an amazing, amazing, amazing thing. 22, huh? Oh, well then never mind. 22 is a lame age. 23 is great, but Guilt was pretending yesterday was today. That's why, Fly Guy.
Oh.
That's why he told you that yesterday. It's sort of a lie. Sort of he was pretending. Maybe he was just lying to himself. Pretending he was 22 yesterday. Finally, the truth came out today. He was jumping the gun. Bad luck, huh? Well, you're just all you're doing is you're setting yourself a death flag. But since you made it to 22, I think it's fine. We'll just leave that barbecue there. Cool down. And then I think after I finish this cigarette, maybe time for a bit of manicuring. It's always kind of a weird, like, oh, should I really harvest yet? Maybe it needs more time. But we need some weed. So I think I'm going to harvest a couple of these branches here, like this branch, and this branch. Should be good enough start. I mean, it's looking very done. Big old fat colas. This one needs another week or two, I think. It certainly has a lot of buzz on it, though. This one needs some more time. This one's a later bloomer. I've got some good news for you, Jeremiah Fix. IQ scores don't mean shit. So whether you're proud of it, ashamed of it, doesn't matter at all. It doesn't mean any more than a pile of dog poo. It's not measuring something discrete. The notion that the discrete things that it does measure comprise a compendium called, a generalized intelligence is just complete bad science. Still a pretty good sized bag under there. Hopefully tonight. Yes, but what I'm saying is, hey, I scored a high score on this test. Oh, I scored a low score on this test. But what does it test? The answer is nothing. There are a bunch of different things that it pretends comprises a single generalized intelligence. If you didn't get that concept that I was trying to convey to you, then that's intelligence, right? That's what it means to be intelligent, to understand things. That's actual intelligence, is understanding. So when I'm making a very cogent point that the test isn't testing anything specific, it's testing a bunch of discrete things, some of them not discrete, combining them into an arbitrarily defined generalized intelligence, and you respond with, but they're comparing against a norm. You're totally missing the point entirely. Yes, I'm sure it's normed, it's standardized. Problem is, it's like this. I tell you, hey, good news, you got 100 gurgletars, but you got 130 gurgletars. Well, what's a gurgletar? It's not anything. It doesn't mean anything accordingly. People don't have generalized intelligence. They have specific ways of applying cognition that are effective and ineffective. Well, you didn't respond as though you knew. You responded as though you were entirely ignoring my warrant by saying that it's normed or standardized. That's non-responsive to what I said. You know, responsiveness matters. I gotta get my flip-flops. Instead of worrying about how intelligent people are, we should build a test that determines how well people understand what language is and how to use it.
Oh, look! You're the boy! You're the boy kitty!
Because that's what matters.
Yeah.
Most people are not even at the starting gate because they don't understand what language is. They have no conceptual framework to engage it at all.
Oh yeah, you're the kitty man.
But what that means is if I get 6 1-foot-long rulers, there'll be 3 inches of ruler above my head. That's a very concrete measurement of something that's physical, right? Measuring physical traits is a very different matter than measuring something like intelligence. Just because some measurements are concrete and meaningful because they are relative to a specific ruler, right? But the thing is, an IQ test might be a specific ruler, but it's not measuring anything. There are no units that it's measuring, right? You might say that it's measuring IQ points, but people don't have IQ points. People can be measured in terms of their height because that's a physical attribute, and we have a standardized metric to measure that. We can explain what it means to be a certain height by saying, if I won't be able to stand up in this room if it's lower, ceiling's lower than me, etc. I don't know what my IQ score is and could not care less. It's like being smart is a thing you do, not a thing you have. being smart is a way of doing things. It's not a thing you have. It's habits of doing things a certain way.
Because it does all of your busy work for you. So you can get busy doing things you actually want to do. And who wouldn't want more time for that?
I don't know where you're going with that, Jeremiah Fix.
A personal injury claim
How can you measure something that the people
or big rig accident.
who are
Serious, experienced
being
people
tested
counsel.
when you don't even agree on what's being measured?
People with serious injuries. Because a car that doesn't make you feel recognized.
And the A's are hoping to heat up against the Red Sox, who blitzed them last night, 7-0.
Oh yeah, it's much better to be less of an outlier in terms of intelligence and creativity because then you're much more effective at getting things done.
Tonight, offensively, starting on brought to you by your Northern California Honda dealers. Romy Gonzalez on an 11-game hitting streak leads off. You can see Rep Snyder batting fourth with Duran Narvaez. Sogo and Rock.
Yeah, no, Sage, you articulated it pretty well.
And it's going to be that lineup against veteran southpaw Jeffrey Springs. On the mound tonight, making his 30th appearance, 28.
The problem isn't with the methodologies of the testing, it's the meaning people take away from it.
Set career highs and is chasing career highs. We'll get to that a little bit later. But for Jeffrey Springs, he's going to have a tough matchup tonight in the Boston Red Sox team. Swung the bat very well last night. And trying to continue the good performance here as they work their way through the month of September. Springs winds up the first pitch.
Well, I mean, it can't correctly be generalized. You can. People generalize things wrongly all the time. Obviously, you're able to.
11-game hitting streak, the longest active streak in the major leagues. Red Sox
You're able to do things wrong. Everybody's able to do things wrong. But they can't do things wrong correctly.
Gonzalez had an RBI single in the eighth himself last night alone. Extended his hitting streak.
Uh-oh.
No, not again.
Come on!
Oh, did you rewind it?
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
I guess I accidentally rewound. I guess that's just home run number one. And there's a hit. Come on, Springs. Get your butt out of your butt.
Yeah, get your butt out of your butt.
I want to prove to you that I can be wrong. I can and I will. I wish people would just say that instead of insisting on being wrong. Well, pretending they're
I
not.
try not to be like. I don't like to make definitives. Like, I do, like, if I make a statement, like, I do like to be like, I think that's what it is. I'm not totally sure. Like, unless it's something that I have, like, recent experience with or something that, like, I'm, like I know for sure. But I don't want to be wrong.
Brings you joy when Eric responds with fervor. Well, I am a fervent guy. I'm full of fervor. I've got a fever of fervor.
You're so cute.
Thanks, beautiful.
You're welcome.
Boston Red Sox are 80 and 65.
Oh, damn.
They're a pretty good team this year, I
Yeah, they
guess.
are.
Come on, Jeffrey. Don't be a schmeffrey. Springs' first name is Jeffrey. He's being a schmeffrey. That's the third hit in a row. First inning, first and third.
Hopefully have a positive impact first. move the offense along a little bit. Stolen base for Stoke this season.
Bro, are you kidding me?
That's bad.
We're
Spritz
down 4-0.
disappoints me.
He has rough beginnings of games. He always has trouble in the first and second innings.
That's not good though.
It's like he doesn't get warmed up properly or something.
You're out there and you're, like I said, just trying to bring with you from the bullpen into the game things that were feeling good coming out of the hand. From the bullpen, though, there's
No, Sage, that is very sagacious of you. You're bypassing the point and moving to the math before anyone can even point to what's being measured. Exactly. It's the same thing with Big Five, right? Like, there are these correlates with certain.
But that stuff changes too, depending on where you are in your life.
Absolutely,
Too.
a person can be more or less neurotic depending on lots of factors.
Yeah.
And the only meaningful definition of personality are aspects of the self that don't change over time.
Yeah.
See where they had the target set, they wanted it up.
Oh yeah, Trouble. You've gotten used to mommy's love language. Thank you.
Are we usually on opposing sides? I haven't. That might be the case, but I guess I just don't. I don't take note of that sort of thing really, unless it's extreme. Like I note that Cone Man has historically caused me some frustration.
Now it is apparent that this Red Sox club is playing for something. They're playing for a ticket to the playoffs and still trying to compete for that.
The team is more uppy, you know.
Out of first, which is narrowly led by Toronto.
This bag of shake we're smoking, I think it's fair to say this is indica, but it still smokes pretty good. Oh.
The AL East and the AL West both were a couple divisions. I think prognosticators felt
Another very well expressed thing. Yes, it's completely invalid because it's based on, come on, you know what we're talking about, being smart and stuff. Which reminds me of the time I telling Corey that if you want to talk about neurodivergence, he needs to define the term, right? And he was just like, come on, everybody knows what that means. Okay, that's a way to not do work with language. If you want to argue that the results on IQ tests are, they correlate with likelihood in being certain careers, okay, that's fine, but it still doesn't tell you anything useful. It's not like, therefore you should be in that career,
Yeah.
or you are that way because of anything that that necessarily implies a deficit as well, which is what cognitive functions does. Cognitive functions answers all the questions we need to have answered regarding intelligence and personality and stuff, you know? There is no numerical, quantifiable number of intelligence points you have. It's ridiculous.
Oh yeah.
It's time to get away and cash in at Cash Creek Casino Resort. To rock and to roll. To go all out or go all in. With 4 stars and rising stars. Northern California's premier casino resort.
For what purposes, though, Jeremiah Fix? For what purposes? That's the point I'm asking you. We cannot conclude anything about anybody, any individual person, based on their IQ score. Like, there are plenty of people in the world who have a higher IQ score than I do, I'm sure. But if it comes to determining who's correct about things, consistently, unless we're dealing with a very specialized field, that they're making claims in a very specialized field that I'm not knowledgeable about, I'm going to be correct almost 100% of the time. So what's the value of their intelligence?
You're loving it and actually mean it. Get so much more.
Because, intelligence should best be measured as capacity to be correct. It's a combination of habits, cognitive functions, etc. Education, habits, cognitive functions. Who knows? Maybe even a little anagram thrown in there, but it's not something that you can measure in points like frequent flyer miles. If I were a psychologist, would cognitive functions help me assess the distress of an individual? Absolutely. To measure who gets a better score on our silly test? I don't understand what that last part has to do with the first part. Cognitive functions is the only way you're going to correctly diagnose somebody in terms of, not diagnose, but the only way you're possibly going to be able to understand what's going on and provide potentially useful words. But I mean, I think, talk psychology, I have limited. I don't think a whole hell of a lot about it. It's some people, but I obviously don't need talk psychology because they're not going to present very many ideas to me that I've not thought of already or considered. However, they don't need to say a lot to impact a lot necessarily. So, like Dr. Ingram informed me that I was disappointed in him. And that's why I was mad at him. Not all the reasons that I thought I was mad at him. And he was right. But then he was diagnosing an emotion. I tested positive for disappointment. So the thing is, we have already plenty of understanding of what kind of metrics should be used for what kind of things. And by and large, there's no real reason to reinvent the wheel. There are the kind of tests where you can test positive or negative, right? Like, do I or do I not have this disease? They're like polar tests, right? Either test positive or negative. If you test negative, it doesn't tell you much of anything except you're not type meow meow. Can I make cognitive functions so easy everyone can use it? The thing is, they are already so easy everyone can use them. But it takes a little bit of paying attention to Eric to the exclusion of paying attention to other people, which is unusual, right? Normally, you're going to validate one person saying about something by checking what other people say, right? That is, if you are dealing with something that's either not a internally consistent case, as mine is, or something that's something where perhaps like you don't understand the specific language of it, like it involves calculus symbols or something that I don't understand. I might check with other experts. If you're dealing with something that's true on its face, observationally, and in other words, it's making true observations, and then the case built from those true observations is logically sound, and the points are all defensible, and then at that point, there's no need to check with another person. Most people still will because it's a heuristic for understanding things. Like, when I make claims about debate, anybody can Google those claims and see that I'm not just talking out of my ass, that is what it's defined as, and that's how everybody understands it. Makes it more fun for me to talk about debate because I don't have to include this stuff where, you know, you're not gonna be you're not gonna use cognitive functions for anything successfully if your understanding them is muddled by a bunch of stuff that's not what Eric says. What? This commercial inside. God, politics makes me sick. It's like you got this idiotic populism that's taking over the political discourse on both sides. One side, it's Trump-esque idiotic populism. On the other side, it's Gavin Newsom's idiotic populism. They're both just totally arbitrary appeals to generally popular notions with no regard whatsoever for legitimacy of process or anything. Fucking disaster. I just have to skip past any political commercials. Training with flimsy pasta sounds like a bad way to train. I mean, the thing is, we have democratic ideals that are also constitutional ideals. Ideals of limited government, ideals of checks and balances. The habits and institutions of democracy are processes of legitimacy, or ideally exercised as accountability forms, transparent accountability forms. So, uh, whether or not that is reflective of the most common, lowest common denominator of political perspective, that's irrelevant. We're not upholding our democratic ideals when we allow mob rules. The Constitution was designed to be a balance between an elitist, aristocratic kind of landowners vote thing and a populist thing. Well, the country is skewed heavily overly towards the populist side, and that's unfortunate. Because populism is always, at its base, stupid. It's dumb people having dumb emotional responses to things. Like, the immigrants are to blame, or, or corporations are killing us, which is just garbage, garbage, garbage. So, no, just because something's more representative of the majority doesn't mean it's desirable. What's most representative of the majority is putting hands in the power of statesmen like me. That's representative of the majority's interests. Unfortunately, in this country, we've spread this horrible narrative that it's a good thing for people to vote. Most people should absolutely not vote. I'm not saying they should be disallowed from voting. I'm saying we need to treat civics like an area of expertise where we respect people who understand these things, and we respect that we don't. Like, I'm scared to try my chainsaw out. Pretty straightforward thing, right? I'm afraid I'm going to cut myself with it or something. I'm not scared to rule the country, govern. not rule. I'm not scared to be president, but I'm scared to try out my chainsaw. People have different areas of expertise, right? Being politically correct is not in the wrong sense of the term, but in the errant sense of the term, means adhering to the most defensible policy positions, jettisoning them when more defensible positions come through, understanding all the framework, constitutional, legal, and moral, and being correct about shit. Not being on this side emotionally or that side emotionally. The country was really put together on the concept of independent sovereignty. Built on the idea of free men self-determining, right? And those values have served us well. Whereas when we go across against those values, it has always served us poorly. Things that were contrary to those values. Slavery, Japanese internment, shit like that, you know? Extra legal shit like COVID lockdowns. Oh, come on! Did you guys take suck pills today? What is going on?
It's not good. Spring's just disappoints me.
We got overdosed on suck pills.
On suck pills?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those scoundrels. It's like, athletics, look, there is nothing on TV on Tuesday night.
Nope.
It's the second inning.
Oh my god, that's pathetic!
We're down 5-0 in the
Top of the
second inning.
inning. No less.
And there's still only one out. It's 1 inning and a third. Dale Mabry? What's Dale Mabry?
Your mom.
My mom is Dale Mabry.
Your mom is the best.
You're so funny.
Oh, thanks, Eric.
What are we doing right now? I'm pulling balls. I think we're gonna get a couple branches.
Oh, I thought you meant branches for the. I have to know what sticks you're talking about when.
Oh, right.
Yeah, I
I
thought
see.
you were gonna collect more sticks for the barbecue.
No.
Like you're gonna barbecue again.
No, not those.
Okay, yeah. We can do some manicuring.
Yeah, I think we'll do a little manicuring
Yeah.
this evening. Let me just pull another bowl
Should
here.
I put these in alcohol?
I mean, if you want to,
Yeah, I just.
I'll wipe them down. Let's see if this gets them. These are our little trimmers we got at the supermarket for this job.
Really handy.
Yeah, they really do the job well. Alright, I'll go get the alcohol. That doesn't really work, but I use this with the alcohol.
Hi, everyone. I'm drinking tea. Smooth move tea. Does anyone else have a drink on them?
Rolled over. Now it's time for story.
If you have a drink on you, what are you drinking?
Or should I say story time? First good strike, 0-1. Story singled and stole a base. Uncontested, that later scored the third of 4 runs last inning. By the man,
Water for Galt.
Rep Snyder,
Water for No Sage.
63 feet to left. Springs ahead on Story after the foul tip, 0-2.
Ooh, lemonade, says Jeremiah Fix.
Still leaving pitches middle, and very hittable.
Galt says gonna grab some 2-town cider later once I feel like going out. That sounds good. Oh yes, smooth move tea. Organic, like, smooth move tea with senna in it so that I can go number 2. I get very clogged up.
Too much, but you never need
So one more run comes in to score for Boston. It's 5-0 Red Sox.
Straight for the best. A new Honda with
Yes, it's the Yogi teas, exactly. Type blue collar guy. They have like little sayings on them, like this one says, "There is pleasure in the pathless woods," says Lord Byron. He who wants a rose must respect the thorns. Peter, Persian proverb. There's other ones too. I'm addicted to my project, and even though my brain's run out of juice, I'm just blankly staring at my screen, trying to focus and staring at my screen more. Is it making you tired?
You have to go take a walk or something.
Some people might say touch grass.
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna go pee, and then I'm gonna go get us a couple branches. We get us paper plate to put the leaves on. What do you want, Theo?
Touching grass does feel great, like, to be honest. Especially like on a warm summer day. Like, I remember there were times when Eric and I were first talking, like, on our personal phones, and I was laying outside on the grass in the shade, talking to him and like feeling the grass around and thinking how nice it felt. Really? No sage? Sometimes grass kind of grosses me out when I think about it. It's like earth tentacles. I never would have thought that. I never would have I never would have thought that they're like grass tentacles. Because they don't grab onto you. But they don't, there's no suction cup. They don't like, when you're like walking on grass, like, you don't get stuck to it. It doesn't stick to you, really. I mean, like, grass that's freshly mowed will, like, stick to you sometimes, but
right-hander who has no fear of throwing any pitch at any time right now.
What about hands?
Narvaez, 1-2. Jacob,
Sometimes human hands are gross to me. How the arm like splits into multiple appendages. But again, it's not like going from like one like large thing like the wrist to just like fingers. I mean, it is weird, but there's like a whole bunch of like flesh that it stems from. I don't know. Feet are weird to me. Feet. I like Eric's feet. But I don't think everyone's feet are good looking. But I don't really have any problem with people's hands per se. Like I don't really think about them. But sometimes people's feet. I see, but I guess I'm thinking like if I were not human. So like if you were a fish, it's like, what are these like things that are coming out of that thing? Because I don't know what fish would think we are. So I want to get you guys' opinion. There's this dating coach or relationship expert who says you look at all the people that you've dated and you rate them from 1 to 10, and the median range of that is what number you are on that scale. So say you go out with someone who you think is a 6, someone who you think is a 5, someone who you think is a 7, another 7. You take that, you average it out, and then you figure out like what that average is, and that average is how attractive you actually are, because he said that most people rate themselves higher than they actually are. And he said if you do rate yourself higher than you actually are, that's good. It shows you have confidence. But you know, for those who don't know, yeah, I thought it was like sort of interesting, like yeah, there you go. No, Sage, exactly. You would be considered exactly how hot your wife is then. Yeah, you would be.
I think that's great. I think that most couples, when they find the right person, they kind of wish they had found them early on.
Oh, don't I know. I like to think that I've just been with you my whole life.
Yeah. Of course, we couldn't have found each other too early on because
That's true. Wouldn't have worked out.
Little.
Yeah. I would have been too passive aggressive and neurotic. Not that I'm not neurotic
and 4
now.
years old.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, your titties aren't bad either, Miss Edge. So good for you.
Yeah, good for you.
Three times the charm is right. Third time's the charm. That's true for me. For Rachel, I hope first time.
First time is the charm. Yeah, it is. You don't have to hope for that. It is. I feel very lucky.
Our kitty pants.
I know. Look at this. You guys have to see. Look at this lovin'.
Oh, special girl.
She's like, excuse me.
Can I give it a lick? Can I have a little lick? Then a little scratch. Yeah, you don't want to burn your brain out. You have to go to the store and get a new brain.
Oh no. And you never know what kind of brain you're gonna get.
Yeah. I think I just took a couple of those pills, didn't I? Yeah.
What pills?
Those ibuprofen.
Oh, I don't know.
My left side feels like, a little tender, but pretty well healed. But the right side still hurts bad, especially after I eat.
Raw.
Well, it hurts after I eat because I end up accidentally putting pressure and biting on that gum spot.
Oh, I see.
It's really hard to keep my food exactly in this one teeny corner.
It is. It really is. What trouble? They say that as long as the hole for a cat to go through is as long as its whiskers, it can get through. And I was looking at Trouble's whiskers, and they're pretty long.
Yeah. I guess that's what they use their whiskers for.
See it through?
Yeah, see if they can fit.
Oh,
through,
yeah, it is. It is.
See if they can fit through a hole or something.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, Capillo, you can fit through my hole anytime.
All the holes?
Any of my holes.
Aww.
Yeah, you can make the whole trip down through my nose, up through my butt. Oh God. Again? No. Good.
Good. I'm glad you got that, Thomas.
You are a kitty cat to me. Thank you. Thank you.
You're welcome.
She is a kitty cat to me.
She's a kitty cat to me, too.
Lemmy Winks from South Park? Who's Lemmy Winks? I've never heard
Yeah,
of
I
Lemmy
remember. Who's Lemmy Winks from South Park? Is that like a Is Lemmy Winks Eric as an angel when he does that? You know, like when he sometimes goes into an angel form.
It sounds more fun than funny. I'll agree with that. But it's like, when he wants to something funny to another person, because when he asked that question, I thought, well, I can remember the time I probably laughed most in high school, which is probably the first time I took acid.
That's
I
a nice
laughed
experience.
So much. Oh, yeah.
Wow, how nice.
But not every time I take acid did it come out that good.
Oh yes, Lemmy Winks. Yes, the hamster. I forgot about that.
I forgot about him too. Yeah.
You can imagine it though,
now,
right?
Now he's on a quest. And,
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember it now.
And like it's a perfect Lemmy Winks is the perfect name.
I forgot about Lemmy Winks. So we got nice clean snippers now. And Okay, more pets. Okay. How many pets do you need? I want to know which archangel is visiting me.
Yeah.
Let's find out.
Be careful,
Take
they
the
might.
quiz. What colors you connect with most? If I can make one wish right now. Mm, what would be best? What day of the week was I born? I have no idea.
I can find that for you.
I could Google it. Let's see.
I have a feeling it's Thursday. Or no, Sunday. You've definitely done Tuesday. I was wrong on both times. You were born Mercury Day.
Tuesday. Then you're on tuning in. Where do you feel most energy around me? That time in your life, the career calls to you most is guess that more than any of the others. Without overthinking, which word do you feel most pulled to?
Your angel's gonna send you emails now. Oh, Archangel Raphael.
Archangel Raphael is showing up in your life at this very moment. He tends to our overall physical, emotional, and spiritual health.
That's good.
Oh, little tongue.
Oh,
Little tongue.
look at that little tongue.
Oh, she's got a little tongue.
Yes, she does. We have a little cat and a big cat.
So special. Give me the head. I had to steal a head push.
Oh, she denies.
She denies all the time. Oh, little tongue. Daddy knows. And Daddy loves. Oh, yes.
Sometimes, like when I'm like picking her up to sometimes I have to pick her up, when Trouble's guarding the door, and like once or twice I've held her up like baby Simba.
Yeah.
She needs to know.
Well, she likes to put her arms and legs out like that whenever she gets picked up.
Yeah, she does. That's why it's like perfect.
Hey, you are such a head push tease. Capio here sleeps very economically, you know. She seems to be a very good sleeper. She doesn't take up a ton of room.
No. She even lets me, like, sometimes if I, like, outstretch my leg and I touch her, she'll let me, like, scooch my toes underneath her a little bit. Because, like, I'm like, there you are.
That's nice.
Yeah.
Who doesn't want their toes underneath the kitty?
Right?
Time for hell, devil. Yeet. Was Michael the one who invented the word yeet?
No, it's that girl.
No, I think it was Archangel Michael, actually.
Oh, is Archangel Michael?
That's what.
Oh, I
those
see.
ladies say.
Oh. Time for the devil. Yeet.
Right. I think I did take 2 of those. I have those. I don't think 2 of these. I can tell I'm healing slower than I used to. It seems like it doesn't seem to me I would still be taking Tylenol for my mouth almost a
Almost
week.
a week later.
Well, it's Tuesday, so it'll be a week in
Oh,
a few
yeah.
days. But it is healing. You know, you're getting better. So
It's hard not to, you know, it's hard to eat.
you don't have any teeth. It's hard to eat.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I'm going to go get us manicure branches. Got this. I've got this. I got my snippers outside.
Come on, Rook. Ooh, that's a biggie.
Yep, not one of the top colas or anything, but still quite a sizable branch here. Figured we'd chop it in 2 and let's chop it.
Thank you for soaking the scissors.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm. This is a nice little family project. So this looks pretty juicy. But obviously a lot of leaves to cut off. What are you? Well, Mr. Caterpillar.
Oh, it's dead?
I just grabbed it and I think I
Oh, look at
exploded it.
that.
Maybe
Look at
just-
that.
I guess it just pooped on me.
Ew.
Um, I guess I'll just kill this. I'm not going to put it back on the weed plant where I don't really want it eating things. But then I feel bad about it too.
So just put it outside. Grow it outside.
Okay. Good yourself?
Yeah. I think I'm okay.
Want some aloe?
It's not bleeding.
Okay, okay. 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 Let's go, Curtsy. I'm yearning for a churning.
I'm yearning for a churning.
Much in the conversation, probably still leading the charge, depending on who else might be littered up and down those leaderboards. But I mean, I don't think there's any denying what this team has looked like, what this lineup has looked like since the arrival and emergence of Nick Kurtz. 1-1.
Nice. Good job, Curtsy.
First leadoff base runner for the Athletics here tonight. Remember, this is the second time facing early, and Kurtz gets a hit.
And what I think we see here for Kurtz is maybe just a little bit shorter to the baseball, something that Shooty Babbitt talked about this afternoon before the ball game. We're just trying to put ourselves in those big shoes of Nick Kurtz against left-handers.
Where should I put it?
No, but I think these two teams.
Yours, as usual, looks a little nicer than mine.
Yours looks nice too.
Not too bad.
I think Roman Anthony when he showed up, and I think it's taken a little bit of an adjustment for the group. I think to get back to a sense of normalcy, because very quickly you have a guy come up and make the
Okay.
impact that Anthony did, and then
I'm going to put these in the drying closet, and then I'm going to go get a couple more branches. Or another branch, which will cut in half.
he showed up again. I think Nick Kurtz represents that same kind of presence for the Athletics.
Guess what song I have stuck in my head?
Pitches. Second strikeout.
I'll give you a hint.
Okay.
We were talking about it yesterday. And I thought it was by Boys to Men.
Well, the fact that Connolly
Uh-huh.
present
By the moon and the stars in the sky. I'll be there. I'll be there. Yes, I swear. All for one. Oh yeah. Yeah. Forget that.
Second out of the second inning. Now Wilson up with a base runner and one out at the bottom of the fourth. 2 balls and no strikes. It's Kurtz on first. Wilson at the plate. Touching on all the numbers of Kurtz. But Jacob Wilson's average is both up on the American League rookies. He is chasing Aaron Judge.
Nice. Nice. Jacob Wilson gets another hit. All right. Let's take a look at our next branch. For her. Right there. Right there are the two main colas of this. I topped it, so it's got two, you know. I think I'm looking to take that's not even from this plant. This is a different plant. made its way over here. I'm thinking right here or right here. One of these two. But I could go out here, go back here. Another one of these freaking caterpillars. I'm done being nice to you caterpillars. You shouldn't be eating my weed plant. I'm sorry. All right. Okay, I'll get that one. Right here. Looking good. I'm glad I got those snippers.
Target, and you can see why her name's out front and waving over top.
I guess Cameron's coming up.
Oh, when's he coming up?
I'm not sure exactly, but he's currently house sitting in Vegas. He said sometime after that.
Okay. I will do the laundry before he.
Well, he'll give us more heads up as to
Okay.
when exactly that is.
Cool. All right.
So I got this branch. I'll cut it in half. Let's get some of these big leaves off first. And then, actually, before we even get into that, ooh, space is loaded, but Butler's up. Oh.
They had to go all the way back to April to show a home run from Butler.
He's had a home run since then, but it's not in a clutch situation. He hasn't. All right. We got this from yesterday's. It's not really dry yet, but I'm gonna pull a bowl of it with the blowtorch, which helps resolve that dryness issue a little bit. like the way this stuff dries, though.
Me too.
This stuff, I mean,
Yeah.
it tightens up, you
It's
know,
good.
like that. Come on, Butler. You can make this a game with one swing here, buddy. It's your time to shine. Butler. Y'all stink! Butler stinks.
Should we bring Tiffany out?
Well, I don't want to get sidetracked from that harvest.
Preparation is everything. On the field and off.
Ooh. Dag though, that smells like butter. Okay, try this with. I've got diabetes, now it's time for Jardians.
We go to Rome. The whole time I think my boyfriend's going to the
What do you think? It looks pretty clean, huh?
It does.
I don't know what this stuff is, but I like it.
Right now, at the Home Depot, shop Labor Day savings on Whirlpool appliances. With refrigerators with space for every laundry that fans and tumbles even after it's done. So it's still fresh when you're ready to grab it, whatever that might be. Now at the Home Depot. Every Automotive game live on MLB.tv, including the Athletics in SAC and the Bay Area at Athletics.
Only Eric can have a kiss. Oh, look at that! Oh, Eric's a little bit more.
It's just a kiss tease.
Yeah,
There was no actual kiss, it was just a kiss tease
it was
by,
a really good kiss tease.
with my sumptuous lips.
Hey, show media.
Pretty good stuff. Okay.
Striking out all three hitters, or all three outs that he recorded. Two of the three being with the bases loaded.
Pick.
That.
This is a Boston club that has a lot to be excited about. The young core moving up. They've got another lefty that had.
Where are we smoking tonight? I mean, what are we smoking tonight? We don't know. I just pulled a couple bong rips of number 8. What is number 8? Really don't know. I like the way it smokes. I mean, they got seeds to my taste, so it's not surprising that whatever it is, I like it.
That's true. Good point. I can remember, like, it was yesterday, us choosing the camp of seeds. You know,
Yeah.
one of them was like London pound cake or something.
One of them's called Sirius Black,
Yeah.
after the Harry Potter character.
Oh, yeah. Good name.
Yeah, I thought good then too. I could look at my receipt from back then probably and find out what they all are, but you know, I know one of them was Durban Poison, one of them was London Pound Cake, one of them was Sirius Black.
Getting back to the second out of the second inning against Boston. And it was Alex Bregman.
I got a couple other things too, you know.
And what's the second out of the second inning?
And I swear.
And the moon is a man in the sky.
I'll be there.
And yeah.
Put Dustin May on the injury.
It seems like that not being by Boys to Men is kind of a Mandela effect.
Yeah, I know, right?
Did it get you high? Yeah, it got me pretty high. Pulled a few bowls of it. Nice head change. You know, mixing up the strains always helps, regardless of what the strains are. You're always smoking the same strain. It starts. Your head gets used to it.
You need results. You former Red Sox, or few Dodgers turned Red Sox and had some misfortune.
I was really happy to hear that you were able to use La Ti Da in the correct way today.
I know. That was quite a moment.
Yeah, it was.
Legitimate arms that did not find the immediate success that they were hoping for at Fenway Park.
Bringing out the Gladys is what I was doing there.
Mm-hmm.
Played by the Phillies. First batter he faced in Lehigh. Oh my.
Making sure that Gladys lives on, even though she's been dead for a long time now.
Wheeler has had
No,
setbacks
you
with
never.
Rangers, but
It's like
May
she's
is a
been
factor to
gone for like a long
take into
time.
consideration.
Like I had that dream about my grandma, and like
A changeup strikes out. The Red Sox.
Oh yeah, people live on and the people who live on. There's no doubt about that. Whether that comprises anything of value to the person who's dead, I don't know. But
yeah, I don't know. But I felt this deep sadness.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
No, I feel you. That's part of the beauty of life. It's just when you're in, for me, when my brain chemistry is right, which is to say, I'm not on Adderall, nor am I having sleep deprivation, then I think I can manage a certain amount of that poignancy appropriately, like recognize it for the unbearable lightness of being that it is, you know?
Mm-hmm.
But when I'm in low dopamine mode, then it's just, you know.
Oh, it's painful.
Yeah. So tomorrow I want to go in and try to get our drugs.
Okay.
It's the 10th. Your Klonopin comes due on the 11th.
Or the 11th?
Yeah, but it was a 31-day month, so I don't know what they're going to do about that. The point is, I'm going to go in and try to refill all my drugs at once.
Me too, right?
And you too. I don't think you really have a lot besides Klonopin.
I just got a thing from the pharmacy saying that my olanzapine's ready, so...
Oh, cool. We'll get that too.
Yeah.
So, I'm probably going to want to go into town relatively early.
Okay.
See if that plays out. Of course, I might not be able to get my Adderall until Thursday, and you might not be able to get your Klonopin until Thursday.
Okay.
But we'll find that out.
As long as I have enough Klonopin to... I mean,
yeah, you have one for tonight and one for tomorrow night, and Thursday's the day after that. We're going to try tomorrow to get it.
Right.
But if we don't, you still have one for tomorrow night. I'm going to take the other half, which was extra that you had, for tonight. And you still have two. One for tonight, one for tomorrow.
Okay. That's good. I can even go one night without it. Like
I don't want you to have to do that. That's why I check and count before I take any of it.
Diagnosed with metastatic prostate cancer and try hormone therapy. Ask your doctor about Pluvicto. Pluvicto is not chemotherapy. It's a different treatment that targets PSMA-positive cells. It's now FDA approved after one hormone therapy and before chemotherapy. Pluvicto involves contact with radioactivity, which may increase the risk for cancer and cause fetal harm. Drink plenty of fluids,
$9, Bob.
and talk to your doctor about ways to reduce the risk of exposing others to radiation.
Right, Dollar Bob.
Pluvicto can cause low levels of blood cell count, kidney problems, and infertility.
Yeah, well, we're just manicuring weed. So,
Leading to bruising more easily and infection and changes in urination. Side effects include decreased blood cell counts, tiredness, dry mouth, nausea, appetite loss, joint and back pain, and constipation. Ask your doctor about Pluvicto.
It's weed, if that's what you're asking, Justin.
So we're taking more on these QBs? Is that the right play?
Marshawn, that's the only play.
Okay, I didn't know you was about that action.
What? Action? Yo, I radiate action, dog. See that bag? It's got 23 clubs and I'm named every one. Thunder Sticks, the Widowmaker. This one, Barbara.
No, I'm going with this.
Pick, predict, play. Download today. Get $50 instantly when you play your first $5 lineup. Prize Picks. It's good to be right.
The loaded Italian has classic flavors with an Arby's flair. It's more American Italian than Italian, just like the Pope. And people line up to see him. Arby's, we have the meat.
Climbed up at bat, guys. Bottom of the fifth inning. It's Geloff, Langoliers, and Rooker hoping to find an answer against Connolly Early, who has been sensational in his major league debut. About to throw his 70th pitch. And Geloff takes inside 1 ball and no strikes. You remember Dallas back in the third inning after the first 8 hitters were retired, including 5 strikeouts from Early. Geloff finally had a softly grounded single to start creating some offense for the A's.
Connolly Early
I'm making a mess.
is probably right now what it's like trying to put together a 5,000-piece jigsaw puzzle that just includes. Where do you start?
it's true. It's you. You done?
For the corner pieces, you look at
Yeah.
the edges, and you feel like that could be a good starting point. Try to
That's a nice juicy bud, huh?
Isn't it?
Yeah.
getting guys on base and that can either extend the inning or catch some of those base runners in.
Never meant to be medicine.
For you.
3-1, Geloff takes. That's the first walk for Connolly Early. So 1 walk and 9 strikeouts for Early. Look at this list. Most strikeouts in Major League debut in Red Sox history. He is playing right in the middle with some greats.
Well, la-ti-da.
I got some twine up here in the mix. Make it easier to tie in the hanging closet. We usually get lost in convo and sometimes tonight. And sometimes thought. Yeah, I tend to be a lot more conversational when I'm not focused on this. I'll probably bring the stream to a close here. But, we'll see. See if I can push this twine through here. Could do that. Okay, well, let's see. How are you not going through there? There. Jesus. Okay. That's a pain in the ass, more than it should be. That's fine. I have a solution for next time I go in here to hang these things up. Okay, we're gonna start. Here's a weird one. Can any of you other dudes objectively know if another guy's good looking? I can't, and a friend of mine claims that something is missing from my arsenal. Oh yeah, I could tell if a male is unusually attractive. Sure. Okay, Guten Tag, the deal for real, the deal for real. How are you? How are you? How are you? I'm fine. My name's Eric, and I like long walks on the beach and romantic dinners by candlelight. Are you making a pot of coffee?
No.
Oh.
Would you like me to?
If you feel like it. It just sounded, I heard the water running. I thought maybe you were filling the coffee pot, you
No,
know?
I'm washing my hands.
Oh.
But I can make some coffee.
Coffee would be good.
Okay.
So I guess I'll take that other half of Klonopin. Wait for that to kick in. I want to be really well rested. I might not get the Adderall tomorrow. I don't know how much more streaming there's going to be, but I would like a cup of coffee. Streaming there's going to be.
Oh. Sure, it's not really dreamy. It's still sleepy week.
Yeah, right. It's not streamy week.
Yeah.
I'll wait for the coffee before I have my cigarette with the coffee. In the meantime, I think what I'll do is go to the banyo. It's 63 degrees outside. I've got the window open over there. But it's still got to be in the upper 60s inside. Let's see what time. What the temperature is. It is inside here 70. '70 is pretty comfortable. We haven't really needed to condition the air at all. I did have it on for most of the day on auto, but it never really cycled on but for a moment or two.
Hi, Theo. Yeah.
Anybody see any ghosts down the hall yet? Wait a second. Is that a black ghost over the door? Oh my god, what kind of ghost is that? Is that a ghost of Jacket's past? Well, there is a pretty well-established looks bias, you know. But people are an amalgamation or amalgam of a variety of advantages and disadvantages. Looks being one area where that's true, you know. Okay. I feel pretty good about our getting a couple branches done.
Yeah, me too. Good thinking.
But I may want to even get another one done. You don't want it? That's fine. I can do it myself.
Thanks, I'm sorry.
No problem. Ooh, that coffee's brewing like a schmewing. I wonder if you can compost these kind of paper plates. Maybe you can, maybe you can't. Regardless, I'll keep this one for any additional manicures I do tonight. Hi, Pia. Any more food? Here you go, sweet cheeks. You already have plenty of food trouble. So I'm going to share a little secret with you guys that I'll admit I was thinking I was going to have to forego delicious things like this forevermore. So I'm going to show you how to have a delicious treat that's totally keto friendly, but feels like a carb-indulgence extravaganza. Maybe I'll make this channel all about dietary stuff now. After all those years of shitting on it, right? So, observe. Observe and be amazed. Here. Step 1, butter. Step 2, let's go crazy. Let's get a regular plate. Okay? Regular plate. Step 3, meows. These meows are for meowing. Okay, now these things. Keto certified. Just 3 grams of carbs per tortilla. 0 added sugar. take out a couple of these tortillas and demo what we're doing here. And turn this fire on, not so high. We're gonna start you off over there. Meanwhile, we'll get some butter cut. We're gonna need this butter. If you've got the diabetes like me, seriously, it's like a concept that actually appeals to me. Doing a succession of videos on whenever I find like a low carb workaround for a delicious treat. And don't burn it. How about I don't burn it so it's not paying attention? That's fine. It's just a little bit burnt. So when you give it a little bit of a burn in like that, well, you're going to have to do a little damage control. And there you see it's fine. Now we're going to put all this butter right here, like that. We're going to fold it up. We're going to fold the end over, and set it down on our plate. This time we're not going to burn it because we're going to just pay attention to the tortilla with a little bit of butter cut. Just a little bit of butter cut. Not too long. We did not burn it this time. It's getting nice and warm, I bet you. So I don't know how they do this with these tortillas. Normally a flour tortilla has the same amount of carbs as a loaf of bread. But these tortillas have 1/6 as many carbs. Just 3 grams of carbs. How do they do it? Well, I don't know. Maybe it has to do with sun-dried tomatoes. But maybe that's just the flavor of them. I don't know. I'm not sure. We've got tortilla number 2, nice and hot and juicy. Just like it should be. Hot, hot, hot. Almost hot enough to burn my hands. Oh, I dropped a piece of butter out. There. Alright, I'm going to leave this out for a minute because I might have to do more of these because they're so delicious. Need live commentary? This is live commentary. I'm commentating while being alive about this delicious tortilla surprise. Would you like one of these?
Yeah, I would.
You have one of these ones and I'll go make another one. I left the stuff out, so. I think you're going to be amazed.
Mmm. That's good.
Well,
Mm-hmm.
it's buttery, jelly, it's everything you want in a carb treat, but with only 3 grams of carbs. Five nothing. Still 5-0. So anyway, this. So far, this is the best carby treat that I've been able to come up with that's not carby, you know?
With 21 locations in the Sacramento area, InShape has it all. Indoor and outdoor pools, group fitness, top-tier equipment, plus
Mm.
pickleball at select clubs. And while you're getting stronger, your little ones can play in our kids' zone.
I mean,
We are confident.
if you just had this tortilla or something just served you in a restaurant, would you think, this is low carb?
No.
No. It tastes like a tortilla, right?
Mm-hmm.
Where finding the perfect vehicle is easy, affordable, and just a short drive or click away. Find 20 top brands from award-winning dealers and thousands
Yes.
That's pretty good. That's pretty cool. I'm impressed, you know?
flexible financing and 5-star customer service.
Oh, yes.
Before you know it, level up with a
Mm.
new vehicle during our trading and trade-up event. Now at the Roseville Auto Home.
We don't want what we have.
Kids can't hide anything from me. I'm home. Especially
Or maybe I'm just so carb starved that this tastes just carb-tastic.
Welcome back, Eagles, with some work to do. Time out for your play of the game presented by your California Ford dealers. The left-hander, welcome to the big leagues.
Mmm.
Out of the early. Random punch outs. Pushed across the plate. Keeps the young California. 5 innings on 90 pitches. He's put the Red Sox in a pretty good spot to finish this team off strong.
Oh, yes.
His first big league W and his first big league outing. Look who he's sitting next to, the War Pig.
Actually, he's alright in some contexts. Bad in others.
Colby Thomas, 2 strikeouts behind Bella Roy. Sends a fly ball to deep center field. Raphael moving over, still going on the track. He will make the catch. Deep drive, but there's an out for the Athletics. And when it's time for a change, 6-speed oil change and auto service, triple it up.
Mm.
Who wins it, Dallas? The longest string lasted for the 6th.
Passing. That's about right.
He has fared much better away from Fenway Park than he has at home.
It was delicious.
Creeping up to 4.40
Right?
Yeah.
at home as opposed to the 176 out on the road.
It's like better than a waffle with butter on it, in my opinion,
Yeah.
and more healthy. Nice job, Jacob Wilson.
Yeah, Jay Willie.
Keep ranking up that batting average. You know, he's in second place in the AL for the batting title, which is whoever has the highest batting average, you know. I'm gonna make myself another one. Call me crazy, call me young and crazy, and wild-eyed and idealistic if you want, but I'm gonna make another one of these. Oh sure, I'm a wild-eyed, young, crazy, idealistic guy, but that's not gonna stop me. It shouldn't stop you either.
Don't stop believing.
Thanks, darling.
You're welcome.
You may say I'm a dreamer, but I'm cooking the tortilla right now, so it's no dream, dog.
Oh!
Mmm. And I like the spicy tortilla. That's what they say in old Mexico. I wonder how they get the carbohydrates out of this. Like, it seems like you're kind of stuck with a basic level of carbs if you're making stuff out of flour. These taste certainly like flour tortillas. They don't say anywhere on there that they are flour tortillas. But maybe they're not. Maybe there's some kind of modern miracle of science. That's possible. Don't underestimate science, you guys. What if they have like a bucket next to the tortilla machine where they keep all the removed carbs? What do they do with all the carbs that they remove from this?
Tonight, we're proud to recognize our nonprofit partner of the game, the Taylor House. The Taylor House is a transitional home in Roseville dedicated to supporting young women ages 18 to 24 who are aging out of foster care or facing homelessness. They empower young women to build independence and a brighter future. If you'd like to learn more on how you can help, visit www.taylorhouse.org. Top of the seventh inning, 5-0 it remains. The Red Sox lead, and when it's time for a change,
Hi, Marcus Aurelius.
service trouble out. We can fix that. Elvis Alvarado.
How you doing, friend?
Pops it up. Hernandez.
Yes, another cooking demonstration. That's right, Tuts. This one a little more straightforward. You just heat up the tortilla on the burner, and then you put the butter in it, and you just roll it up. That's all there is to it.
Four Red Sox batters.
Oh yes.
Good to hear, Slugger.
Good job by Tyler Ferguson. Second and third, nobody out.
Who's Slugger?
Comes in and a really tough
Oh,
Slugger
the
really is.
sport. Slugger. Oh yes, you're all the under chin. Yes.
We're playing affectionate name. Hey, we could do affectionate hand gestures too. If we wanted to do it. Wow. For instance, Mom, I know you're talking to a new group, but I can't be having any kind of marbles, be they aid or otherwise.
Center is only time up. Goes back to the fifth.
A little bit too sugary for a proud diabetic like me.
I know trouble. Please don't bite me again. I can't tell if it's a love thing or you're telling me to stop. So.
You mean have I ever been to church? Yeah.
Series experience and a World Series championship. If you want pedigree and somebody who understands what it's like to play in October, this is your man.
Probably, more or less.
Would you say the average person has been to church?
Defensive side figure.
Yeah, so at least once or twice.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, at least like on Christmas one time or like, yeah. Christmas is a big holiday where people...
Well, you know, like to accommodate Grandma Jenkins.
That's what, yeah, we used to accommodate Grandma Apollosa because and McCurgan because they wanted us to go to church. And if we didn't go, we had to lie.
We switched knowledge functions there, didn't we? I referenced the universal Grandma Jenkins. You validated my universality with specific examples.
Yeah.
Rare example of us switching roles.
Wow.
So, you know. Denominational or non-denominational? I mean, I've been to different churches for different reasons. You know, as a kid, maybe spent the night over at Mia's house, and their family went to church on Sunday morning. And
Wow.
God, you know, I
You're a
go
good
with them or
friend.
something.
Looking wiser again in the seventh. He would face Renee's Butler Geloff.
Well, I mean,
Your parents are atheists.
the one I was thinking of in particular, though, was it was like a 2-night trip down to San Diego. So
What?
Logan Harris is one for the
it would be like I was on like a 2-night trip to San Diego, right?
Oh, I see.
So
I thought it was just like overnight, like.
no, it wasn't local to us. Or even if it was just one night, I wasn't going home until like after their church time. So I just went to church with them.
Yeah.
No harm, no foul, you know.
No. Do you want some coffee? Did you take?
Yes, I do want some coffee, but I think,
Huh?
but just with half and half.
Okay.
Ain't nothing more feminine than non-denominational. That's what they've always said. Well, those were good. Those tortillas with butter, chef's kiss. So satisfying. It's like chewy, bready goodness, but without all the negatives. Last night, Rachel and I slept with the window open. It was nice, kind of. Church is amazing, don't you think? No. I don't really think so. I don't think it's the worst thing in the world. It's kind of nice, like, going to Catholic church sometimes. Peace be with you and also with you. But not you fuckers over there. War!
Wow, smart. Yeah, it's smart. It's genius, Richard. Genius, Richard. Get insurance at a price that works for you. Go to nerdwallet.com.
Thank you, darling.
You're welcome, darling.
Class-leading MPG and more hybrid autos than
Is there a concert going on in Sacramento?
No, they're just. Maybe there is. Maybe that is what that is. Is that what they're showing? Yeah, I think it is a concert.
There is?
Well, look at this and you tell me what you think it looks like.
Yeah, it's smart. It's genius, Richard. Genius, Richard. Get insurance at a price that works for you. Go to nerdwallet.com.
Well, I don't want none of them girl churches. Get out of here, girl churches. I want the manliest church there is. That means God's Big Heaven Church. God's Big Heaven Church, we promise you the best heaven of any of the religions. It's spacious. It's technologically up to date. There's Wi-Fi and everything. You think you get Wi-Fi in Catholic heaven? Mm-mm. The manliest. Oh my God, what is that? The manliest church? That's God's Big Heaven Church. Oh my God, what is that? The manliest church? That is God's Big Heaven. Let's see what Rachel thinks. Concert? or no concert. I am the God of rock. It's like the church seems to value church where we praise the Lord and sing pop songs. Oh, wow. That's because my God is an awesome God. Worship, fellowship, and you.
Wow. I definitely know that you're a Christian.
Well, at God's Big Heaven Church, we do things like offer a holy water delivery service, which you can just put a little bit into your regular drinks, and that way you're continually being absolved of any new sins as you commit them. Just $39.99 a month. You too can keep your path to heaven clear. So, is that a concert?
Yeah, I'm wondering, but it seems like it, right?
It does.
But it also doesn't seem like it. It does look like it though. What would those lights be for?
I don't know.
It's right in front of the Capitol.
It's the nighttime in West Sacramento. Nothing the Red Sox lead. Hope your stretch was as good as ours.
Is there a concert in Sacramento tonight?
Takes down for 1 ball and no strikes.
Huh.
Line to right, but it'll hang up for Eaton, who makes the catch.
A DJ.
We'll talk now for our T-Mobile coverage cam.
Oh wow.
And it's going to be
It only stays open until 9:30.
Okay.
So I guess it's. I think it's. No, I think that's what that is.
I'm joking. It is what it is. That is. Yeah.
There you go. Holy water is a good brand name for the water. Well, you know that is a good name, but it's a subsidiary of God's Big Heaven Church, which, unlike a lot of churches, we don't try to get tax exemption. We're a for-profit church. Oh, great buzzer! Way to get a hit when we don't need it. Oh well, Tess, you're not wrong. It is very important to tell everybody how things are periodically. But it's like, why not? Why bother being both good and nonprofit when you can be good and for profit? Hard to beat that logic. Don't you think God would want me to get rich saving souls?
Yes.
After all the work I'm doing, it's priceless. Unlike the Pope, I'm not infallible, but maybe like the Pope, I have the power to create infinite amount of holy water. So obviously undead, they are really wary of me. What a lovely evening outside. Jason Derulo. I mean, it is just wonderful outside. '61, it says. Feels a little warmer than 61, I would say. Well, we got 2 on, 1 out. Of course, Butler already had his chance, bases loaded, and struck out. Now he gets a hit when there's no pressure. That's not that. He's just. Why, Butler? I wanted you to succeed. I wanted you to be a good player. I kept crossing my fingers. You're going to pop out of the slump, maybe. But you just stink, buddy. You stink. Shea Langoliers, go ahead and hit your spears. If Shea Langoliers could get a home run here, or even just, a single or a walk or something, I believe that would bring up Curtsy, which would be nice with the bases loaded. I'd much rather have Nick Kurtz up with the bases loaded than Lawrence Butler. Why, look at ye, it's Matthew O'Day. Welcome, Matthew O'Day. Welcome to the Irish live stream. Shea Langoliers strikes out. Boo, Shea Langoliers, boo. Crickets, indeed. There's one in my firehouse tonight. A cricket? There's a lot of crickets outside here. This is where they live. There's a cricket in your firehouse tonight. Well, that's better than there being a fire in your cricket house. Right? You just have a bunch of dead crickets at that point. They don't survive fire very well. Not many things do. Small things can survive even rather large falls, especially measured in their body distances, compared to large things which will get hurt from large falls. It's like a mouse down a 100-foot shaft, it's likely to land on its feet and scurry away. A rat's likely to be injured moving on up. You drop elephant down that shaft, it's just meat mist at the bottom. Crickets are always complaining about our corrupt government. Well, we got no runs again. If there's anything else at all on TV, I would watch it. This game's over. Athletics are disappointing me again. You know what they say? Crickets of a feather chirp together. That couple's having so much fun. They bought a house, they're painting it, now they're having a baby. Let's buy real estate. Let's not. We've already learned that lesson. Let's not. Church is a good place to go if you like bread and wine and life lesson stories. I can't drink wine.
Thinking about grape juice. Well, at least in like non-Catholic churches.
Yeah. That's alright. I don't feel any compelling need to take the Eucharist.
Sometimes if you don't go and eat before, you're like supposed to. I learned you're not really supposed to eat before. Like the Eucharist is supposed to be the first thing that like you eat.
Mm-hmm.
By the time that like that Eucharist is being offered, you were like yes. And I've never been so excited to have grapefruit juice either.
Grape juice.
Yeah.
Unless they gave
Yes, not grapefruit juice. Yeah,
Yeah.
grape juice.
Yeah. Well, I think I'm about ready to wrap this up. I want to thank everyone for being here and wish you the merriest of September nights.
Merry September 9th.
Merry September 9th, everybody. Hasta la vista.